Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, angelic astrologer and spiritual consultant with angelmessenger.net, here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, July 21st through Sunday, July 27th, 2014. We have a big week, astrologically speaking, coming up, just as we did for last week's weekly reading. So before I get into what's going on for the week and before we do the angel card reading, I want to share with you a big announcement that I have. I actually just posted a 6 to 7 minute YouTube video on my big opportunity that I have that I wanted to share with all of you, and that is that I will be going to Brazil in September 2014 to do a series of workshops on spiritual metaphysical subject matter, and also be available for one-on-one personal consultations for people. So please check out my video and see all the details of me going to Brazil and presenting these workshops and being able to do these readings. If you're able to come, I would love to see some of you there. It's going to be an exciting time, a beautiful time in the beautiful city of Belo Horizonte, or as the Brazilians say it, and I might massacre this, but Belo Horizonte. So please check that out. Now for the astrological happenings this week. I mean, very exciting energies. Things are moving, things are progressing, things are starting to shake, rattle, and roll, as they might say. We start off Monday the 21st with Uranus, planet of big changes, redirections, higher evolutionary energy, surprises, electrical energy, forward moving energy, and it's going into retrograde motion. Now, this comes a day after Saturn also changing directions. Saturn, however, changed from retrograde motion to direct motion, and that was on Sunday the 20th. So again, we had a busy time last week with Jupiter just going into Leo, Venus just went into Cancer. We have this shift that's occurring, and this Saturn and Uranus shift, especially for this month of July, is very, very important when it comes to old energies versus new energies, the old way versus new directions. So again, watch my last Soul Reflections video if you want to hear a little bit more of the details about the Saturn and Uranus changing directions and what that means. Now on Tuesday the 22nd, we have the Sun is moving into Leo. So now, along with Jupiter in Leo, we have the Sun in Leo. So things are getting brighter, things are getting more expansive. Our creative energies are coming out to the forefront, and we're feeling more confident, and we're feeling more into our sense of self and where we want to go with our creative direction. Also on Tuesday, Mercury, the planet that rules communications, ideas, our thought processes, is in an opposition or a challenging aspect to Pluto. So there's a lot of transformation types of energies when it comes to our thought processes, as well as our feelings, because Mercury is in Cancer now, which is a sign that's very feeling and emotionally oriented. And these changes and transformations are going to come through other people because it's an opposition here to Pluto. Now on Thursday, the 24th, Venus, which rules relationships and love, the feminine principle, is in a beautiful, harmonious aspect to Neptune. So it's going to feel really good that day. And not only is Venus in a beautiful connection with Neptune, but also on that same day, Thursday, we have the Sun in Leo conjuncting Jupiter in Leo. Now, you can't get any bigger or brighter than this, because the Sun is considered a light, and here it is in its own sign of Leo, which it just revels in. Jupiter is in Leo already, and Jupiter is considered the great benefic, or the planet that brings great blessings and great benefits. So whenever you have the Sun conjuncting Jupiter, look for the brightest of lights to shine. And if you're planning on initiating anything or doing anything, I would say do it Thursday, because again, with Venus in this beautiful aspect to Neptune and the Sun conjuncting Jupiter, it's going to be a beautiful day. Now, there's also a couple of other things going on Thursday, and that's Mercury is going to be in a challenging aspect to Uranus, but then later in the day, it's going to be in a harmonious aspect to Saturn. So what could that mean? That could mean that there's just maybe a change of plans going on. There's some new communication or ideas that come in that were unexpected that you weren't aware of. But all in all, with the harmonious aspect to Saturn later in the day, it should all kind of bring things together. It should bring things into a cohesiveness and into a sense of stability and form. So again, I feel Thursday the 24th is the brightest day of this week. On Friday, we have the planet Mars moving into a new sign. It's moving now out of Libra, which it's been in for a very long time, and it will be moving into Scorpio. And Mars is the co-ruler or the ancient ruler of Scorpio, and so we're dealing with passionate energy, deep energy, forward-moving energy that's very transforming. And, we've had a lot of planets changing directions or changing signs here within the last week and a half. So I think things, like I said, are going to really start progressing and moving forward and expanding for everyone. And then to kind of round out the week, on Saturday, we have a new moon in Leo. New moon is new beginnings, fresh starts. And again, it's in Leo. And not only is this new moon in Leo, but the moon is also going to be conjuncting Jupiter. And that happens just before the new moon actually occurs. But the moon in Leo and being in connection or right with Jupiter in Leo, again, very positive energies here that are happening this week. So I'm really excited as we all move forward on our destiny paths. So your stones of choice for this week, and I chose these stones because they're all kind of yellow or golden in color, and this to me signifies the Leo energy. I love Leo energy, and Leo is the sign of the lion, and if you think of, a lion, it's usually very golden yellow in color. And this is also the color of the solar plexus chakra, which deals with our sense of individuality, our sense of will. And that's really what Leo energy is all about. So I chose 3 stones that kind of, to me, signify that Leo energy. This first one is golden calcite. You can see it's a beautiful, like, yellow, orange, golden color. And all of these are going to relate again to your, solar plexus sense of will and moving forward. So just, choose whatever one you're kind of guided towards or intuitively your intuition is telling you to choose. The second stone of choice is a golden colored amber sphere. Again, amber is a very kind of empowering stone, as all of these are. The last stone of choice is it's a yellow golden citrine. Citrine is a very kind of cleansing, purifying kind of stone. So, we have energies that are similar here, but again, go with your guidance. We have golden calcite, golden amber, and we have the golden citrine. Okay, so let's see what the angels have to tell us for this week. And I've already kind of meditated with the cards and shuffled the cards. We're just going to give another quick little shuffle here as we call in all of our angels, guides, master guides, and teachers. By the way, I have Isis back here because to me Isis is a very empowering energy, and I feel again with this Leo energy we have going on that it's very kind of strong, courageous, and empowering. So I brought out Isis today to be in the background here. All right, so this is going to be our first card, and this one was sticking out, so I'm going to choose that for the second card. And then our third card for this week is, actually this one here is speaking to me, so we'll pull that out for the last. And let's see what the angels have to tell us. Okay, we have the Page of Water to start out the week. And this says intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person comes into your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. So interesting, we have a water card here with all this Leo energy because Leo is definitely fire energy. But this is speaking that this could be actually, just as it says, a new person, and this would be a younger person or a person that's very youthful as far as their mindset, very emotional and sensitive and intuitive, that comes into your life for some reason. This can also mean that there's messages of intuition coming to you, messages of guidance from your angels, your guides, your higher self, that you're tapping into more of your intuitive, artistic, and creative nature. But let's see what the second card is, and maybe it will give us an indication of more further information on that. Okay, we have the Ten of Earth here. Again, sorry for my poor little card here that's gotten torn, but the Ten of Earth says a very happy family life, financial security, and finding magic in the little things. So I feel here what Spirit is saying to me, what my guides are saying, is that the Page of Water here I feel like deals with intuitive guidance messages. And those intuitive guidance messages, your own psychic abilities, if you will, or your own ability in meditation or in self-reflection time to just tap into universal source, to tap into the higher energies, which with Uranus going retrograde, that energy is really heightened to become more psychically sensitive, so this makes sense, is I feel like it's helping us to ground the ultimate reality in life. To me, when I look at the Ten of Earth, the Earth card is all about manifestation of the physical, and this is manifestation of abundance, prosperity, everything that we desire, all the things that we've been looking for happening in our lives, because it's the 10, it's the ultimate fulfillment card. And here is pictured a beautiful little family, children angels, a mother angel. They're just happy and enjoying everything that they ever thought they wanted to create in life, or everything that they desired in life. They are just reveling in this joy, this happiness, this fulfillment. And I feel like, again, with the first card, the Page of Water, we're going on intuitive guidance here to take steps on our destiny path, whether we're moving forward with a project, with our career, with an idea, with a relationship even, that following that intuitive guidance is going to bring us into manifesting, creating, securing everything it is that we desire in life. Let's look at what the last card is. The last card, beautiful card, Three of Water. So this says a celebration, and it says a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement, the need to have more fun. I'm really feeling, though, here that it's just in general dealing with good feelings. The celebration part really stands out, and I feel like how we're moving forward, how the energies are assisting us in moving forward finally, because I feel like the first half of the year, we've had progress, but I feel like it's been slower moving than some of us would have liked, and I feel like things are going to speed up now, things are going to expand, and we're really going to start stepping into the truth of who we are and where we're supposed to be going. And as we do that, we're going to come into these wonderful, good feelings of happiness and joy, and feeling like celebrating life and celebrating ourselves, and it's just going to be a wonderful, beautiful week. So make sure to tap into those messages of guidance from your guides and angels this week. Let's see what your extra special message is depending on your stone of choice. So we're going to give these a little bit of a shuffle. Ask the goddess energies to come in. And this is going to be for the calcite people, the golden calcite. Beautiful, Lakshmi. Lakshmi says a bright future. She says, stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Now, Lakshmi is a goddess of abundance and prosperity. So I find it interesting that this is a golden yellow colored card, and we're dealing with Leo energy and golden yellow colored stones. But the calcite people, everything is going to be working out exactly the way you would like. I won't say the way you planned, but the way that you would like, how you would like to see your future, how you would like things to start falling into place. Lakshmi is saying, let go of any concerns, let go of any worries, because everything is looking brighter and brighter as you move forward. Beautiful card. Okay, and then if you chose the amber, those people that chose amber, this one sticks out and pops out. This is another golden yellow card. Isn't that amazing? This says bodies of water, and it's Sulis, the goddess Sulis. And it says, spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. Now, along with recharging your batteries, which, again, we had two water cards here in this weekly reading, the Page of Water and the Three of Water. So this is still a bit about our emotions and our feelings. And we do have Mercury in Cancer right now. And actually Venus just moved into Cancer too, so we do have a fair amount of water planets going on right now. And this card is saying to get near water, to kind of tap into your intuition, to tap into your emotions and feelings and the guidance that you're receiving from Spirit. And also, I feel like another message that comes through with this is that, and I think I've said this before because I think we've had this card recently before, but that water is a conductor, and especially with Uranus stopping and stationing and turning retrograde at the beginning of the week, Uranus is a conductor of energy too. Uranus is electrical energy, and it's heightened right now because it's in a stationed position. And being next to water is going to magnify your intentions. So if you meditate next to a stream, a lake, a river, any kind of body of water, it's going to heighten the ability to manifest that, because as you put forth your thoughts, and especially as you put forth any good feelings towards your intentions and you visualize them and put them out to the universe, that water and Uranus being at a stationary point is going to help to magnify that, electrically charge those intentions and bring them into a state of manifestation. Okay, and then for those of you that chose the citrine, this one, well, I'm just going to go like this, and we're going to start over, and we're going to shuffle. We're going to ask for the citrine, and I feel like this one here needs to come out. This one is white Tara, and this one, it does have gold in here, even though it's a green card, but she's got gold around her crown chakra. And this says sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive, so avoid harsh relationships, harsh environments, harsh situations, and chemicals. Now, I feel like, again, this has a little bit of a dual meaning, because we are becoming more sensitive, especially those, of course, that chose the citrine. This message is for you, that you're becoming energetically more sensitive, emotionally more sensitive, even physically more sensitive. Our bodies are becoming more sensitive as we evolve. So, here your guidance from your guides and angels is saying, stay away from negative people, stay away from negative environments. Put good high vibrational foods and drink into your body, because your sensitivities are increasing tremendously. You're becoming much more psychically in tune, much more intuitively in tune. And let me just see if I get anything else as I kind of take a look at the card here. I feel like, here it strikes me that she's in the middle of this beautiful pink lotus blossom. So here they're saying the message is to get into your heart center, get into that heart center of pure love, pure joy, pure bliss. And as you sit within that heart chakra center of all those wonderful emotions, although, yes, it is increasing your sensitivity, it's also increasing your ability to bring forth through that heart center and that unconditional love of life and yourself and universe. It's bringing forth all these things that you're desiring to manifest in this lifetime. Just as this 10 of Earth here says, you're bringing all of those things into manifestation, and that manifestation is beginning this week. So I hope you've liked this weekly angel card reading. I want to just say a quick thank you for all of you out there that watch and like my videos, that post on Facebook messages about my posts. Thank you for liking those. Thank you all for all of the support. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I send you all much love and light and many, many angel blessings.